Welcome to my channel History Coins HD. If you're fascinated by the world of rare US coins and the incredible value they can hold, you're in for a treat today. We're about to uncover some of the most sought-after coins in history and reveal just how much they're worth. Get ready, you might just have a hidden treasure in your collection. Let's dive right in and explore the surprising world of valuable coins. 2-1 Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the rare 1953 Lincoln wheat penny. While many people overlook pennies, this particular coin could be worth an absolute fortune. If you've ever wondered whether that old penny sitting in your collection could make you rich, stick around because you might just be in for a big surprise. Make sure to watch until the end, where we reveal how much this coin could be worth today. The numbers will blow your mind. The history behind the 1953 Lincoln wheat penny. The Lincoln wheat penny series is one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history. First minted in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this penny remained in circulation until 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Cent. The 1953 edition was struck during a time of economic recovery following World War II. The country was booming, industries were thriving, and millions of pennies were being minted for everyday use. However, among the countless pennies produced that year, a few rare varieties stand out, some of which have turned into high-value collector's items. What makes the 1953 Lincoln wheat penny so special? Well, certain additions and minting errors have made some of these pennies incredibly valuable today. Design and unique features. On the obverse, or front, of the 1953 Lincoln wheat penny, you'll find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. His image has remained on the penny for over a century, symbolizing freedom, leadership, and resilience. Above Lincoln's head, the words "In God We Trust" are proudly inscribed, with liberty in the minting year, 1953, positioned nearby. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the classic wheat ears design that gives this penny its name. The reverse side features two wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum arched above. This design was a tribute to America's agricultural strength and prosperity. Although millions of these coins were produced, a select few have become legendary due to their rarity and unique attributes. Why the 1953 wheat penny is so valuable. Most 1953 pennies are common and worth just a few cents, but certain rare versions are worth an absolute fortune. The key factors that determine a coin's value are a mint mark. The 1953 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Some of the most valuable ones come from the Denver and San Francisco mints, particularly if they have rare errors, minting errors. Some of the most sought-after 1953 pennies have mistakes made during production. These errors could include doubled dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. Collectors love error coins because they are unique and stand out from the millions of ordinary pennies. Condition: a 1953 Lincoln wheat penny that has been well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, is far more valuable than a worn-out version. Coins in mint state condition, especially those with a high grade from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command astonishing prices. The big reveal: how much is the 1953 wheat penny worth? Now, the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to own one of these rare and valuable 1953 Lincoln wheat pennies in pristine condition, or even better, with a rare minting error, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Some of these pennies have been known to sell for an astonishing $105,000 to $265,000. Final thoughts: it's incredible to think that a simple penny, something we often overlook or toss aside, could be worth so much money. That's why it's always a great idea to check your old coin collections, pocket change, and even inherited coin jars. You never know what hidden treasure you might find out. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. Top 2. We're talking about the rare and valuable 1966 Lincoln penny. While most people think of pennies as just loose change, some rare versions of this particular year have been discovered to be worth an absolute fortune. Stay with us until the very end of this video because we're going to reveal just how much this rare coin could be worth. You won't believe the numbers. The story behind the 1966 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has a long and fascinating history, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It quickly became one of the most collected coins in the United States, and to this day, it remains an iconic piece of American currency. But what makes the 1966 Lincoln penny so special? The year 1966 was a unique time for the U.S. Mint. Just a year before, in 1965, the United States had made a major change to its coinage by eliminating silver from dimes and quarters due to the rising cost of silver. During this period, the mint also made another unusual decision: they temporarily removed mint marks from all coins. That means 1966 pennies, whether struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, all appear without a mint mark. This was done in an effort to discourage coin hoarding, which had become a widespread issue due to the changing composition of U.S. coins. However, despite these changes, some rare variations and minting errors slipped through the cracks, making certain 1966 Lincoln pennies extremely valuable today. Design and features of the 1966 Lincoln penny. On the obverse front of the 1966 Lincoln penny, we see the familiar and beloved portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. His face has remained on the penny for over a century, symbolizing his lasting impact on the nation. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the words "In God We Trust," with liberty to the left and the year 1966 to the right. Turning the coin over, we find the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 by Frank Gasparo. This replaced the original wheat ears design that had been used since 1909. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial, a small but remarkable detail in the design. The reverse also includes the words "United States of America" at the top, "E pluribus unum" in the middle, and 1 cent at the bottom. But what really makes the 1966 Lincoln penny stand out is not just its design, but its rare variations and minting errors. What makes the 1966 Lincoln penny so valuable? Not every 1966 penny is worth a fortune, but certain versions have become highly valuable due to their unique characteristics. Here's what collectors look for: rare minting errors. Some of the most valuable 1966 pennies feature rare minting mistakes. These errors include doubled dies, where the design appears duplicated, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong type of metal. Coins with these errors are highly sought after because they are one-of-a-kind special planchet variations. Most 1966 Lincoln pennies were made from a copper alloy, 95% copper, 5% zinc, but some were accidentally struck on experimental planchets. A few rare specimens have been discovered in unique compositions, which drastically increases their value. High-grade condition. The condition of a coin is crucial in determining its worth. A 1966 penny that has been preserved in near-perfect, uncirculated condition is much more valuable than one that has been heavily used in circulation. Coins graded MS65 or higher, mint state, by professional coin grading services can sell for significantly higher amounts. How much is the 1966 Lincoln penny worth? Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to have a rare 1966 Lincoln penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, or one with a major minting error, you could be in possession of a highly valuable treasure. Some of these rare pennies have been sold for an incredible $95,000 to $255,000. Final thoughts: it's truly incredible to think that a simple penny, something most people overlook, could be worth so much money. This is why checking your old coins is always a good idea. You never know what hidden gems you might have sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Top 3. We are diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the rare 1945 Lincoln wheat penny. This is no ordinary penny. Some special versions of this coin have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. Stick around until the end of the video because we're going to reveal just how much this rare penny could be worth. The final numbers will leave you speechless. The story behind the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny. The Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most iconic coins in American numismatic history. First introduced in 1909, this penny was designed to honor President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most beloved figures in U.S. history. It remained in circulation until 1958 when the design was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial. The year 1945 was a significant time in American history. The world was witnessing the final year of World War II, and the United States was playing a crucial role in securing victory. With the war coming to an end, millions of soldiers were returning home, and the country was preparing for a new era of economic growth and prosperity. During this time, the U.S. Mint continued producing Lincoln wheat pennies, but some rare and unique versions from this year have become incredibly valuable to collectors today. The design and meaning of the coin. On the front, or obverse, of the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny, you'll find the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. His face is surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust" above his head, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1945 to the right. Turning the coin over, you'll see the famous wheat ears on the reverse side, which give this penny its name. The two wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above this, you'll find the phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, a tribute to the unity of the American people. This simple yet powerful design has stood the test of time and remains a favorite among collectors. But what makes some 1945 pennies so incredibly valuable? What makes the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny worth a fortune? Not all 1945 pennies are rare or valuable, but certain unique versions can fetch huge prices. Here's what makes some of these coins so special. Minting errors. Some of the rarest and most valuable 1945 Lincoln wheat pennies contain minting mistakes. These errors could include double dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, or other production flaws that make the coin one of a kind. Collectors are always on the hunt for these special error coins. Metal composition changes. During World War II, the U.S. Mint experimented with different metals due to shortages. In 1943, pennies were made of steel instead of copper. While pennies returned to their normal copper composition in 1944, some 1945 pennies may have been struck on leftover steel planchets from the war, making them extremely rare mint marks. The 1945 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Certain variations from specific mints, especially with unique errors, are highly desirable. Condition and grade. A coin's condition plays a massive role in determining its value. While heavily circulated 1945 pennies may only be worth their face value, those in pristine, uncirculated condition can command sky-high prices. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are particularly valuable. How much is the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny worth? Now, the moment you've been waiting for. If you have a rare 1945 Lincoln wheat penny in flawless, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a minting error, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Some of these coins have been sold for an astonishing $110,000 to $275,000. Final thoughts: it's truly incredible that a simple penny, something we often ignore or leave in a coin jar, could be worth such an extraordinary amount of money. That's why checking your old coins is always a smart idea. You never know when you might be holding a rare and valuable piece of history. And if you found this video interesting and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Top 4. We're talking about a truly special and highly valuable coin, the rare 1944 Lincoln wheat penny. This small yet historic coin could be worth an absolute fortune if you happen to have the right one in your collection. Stay with us until the end of this video, because we'll reveal just how much this penny could be worth today. The numbers will shock you. The history behind the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny. The Lincoln wheat penny series is one of the most iconic and widely collected coin series in American history. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this penny remained in circulation until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The year 1944 was a significant time in U.S. history. World War II was still raging, and the nation was heavily involved in the fight for victory. Because of wartime metal shortages, the U.S. Mint had made an unusual decision in 1943 to produce pennies using steel instead of copper. However, by 1944, public dissatisfaction with the steel pennies led the mint to return to using copper. As a result, the 1944 Lincoln wheat pennies were struck using recycled shell casings from the war, making them a unique and historical piece of currency. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies, marked with a small d below the year 1944. While most of these coins are common, a few rare variations and minting errors have made some of them highly valuable among collectors. The design and meaning behind the coin. On the front, or obverse, of the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny, you'll find the well-known profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. His face is framed by the words, "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1944 with the small d mint mark just below it. If flipping the coin over, the reverse features 2 stalks of wheat on either side of the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above, you'll find the Latin phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, a reflection of the country's unity. This classic design, often called the wheat penny, is one of the most beloved in American coin collecting, but while the design is fascinating, what makes the 1944 D Lincoln Wheat Penny truly valuable are its rare errors and special variations. Why is the 1944 D Lincoln Wheat Penny so valuable? Not all 1944 D pennies are rare, but certain versions of this coin have unique qualities that make them worth a small fortune. Here's what collectors are looking for: rare minting errors. Some of the most valuable 1944 D Lincoln Wheat pennies have rare errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. One of the most famous errors is the 1944 D/S variety, where the Denver Mint mistakenly struck some coins using a San Francisco Mint die, creating a coin with both D and S mint marks. These rare errors significantly increase the coin's value. Steel planchet errors. While most 1944 pennies were made from copper, a very small number of them were accidentally struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. These rare steel 1944 D pennies are among the most valuable coins ever discovered. High-grade condition. As with any valuable coin, condition matters. Coins that have been well preserved in uncirculated condition, meaning they have no wear or damage, are highly sought after by collectors. The higher the grade, the more valuable the penny becomes. How much is the 1944 D Lincoln Wheat Penny worth? Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to have a rare 1944 D Lincoln Wheat Penny in flawless, uncirculated condition, or one with a major minting error, you could be holding on to a true treasure. Some of these rare coins have been sold for an astonishing $120,000 to $300,000. Final thoughts: it's amazing to think that a simple penny, something most people wouldn't even look twice at, could be worth such an incredible amount of money. That's why checking your old change and coin collections is always a great idea. You never know what hidden gems you might have. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Top 5. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins to uncover the hidden secrets of the 1976 Lincoln Penny. While most people think of pennies as just spare change, certain rare versions of this particular year have been discovered to be worth incredible amounts of money. Make sure you stick around until the very end of this video because we're going to reveal just how much this rare penny could be worth. You won't believe the numbers. The story behind the 1976 Lincoln Penny. The Lincoln Penny has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, this small coin has undergone a few design changes, but its legacy remains strong. Now, 1976 was an important year in American history. It was the year of the United States bicentennial, celebrating 200 years of independence. The U.S. Mint released special bicentennial designs for quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins to mark this historic occasion. However, the penny remained unchanged, continuing to feature the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design. But what makes the 1976 Lincoln Penny so special? The answer lies in rare minting errors and unusual variations that make some of these coins incredibly valuable today. While millions of pennies were struck in 1976, only a handful of rare error coins and high-grade specimens have skyrocketed in worth, making them a prized possession for collectors. Design and features of the 1976 Lincoln Penny. On the obverse front of the 1976 Lincoln Penny, we see the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. His image has remained on the penny for over a century, symbolizing his enduring legacy. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the inscription "In God We Trust," while the word liberty appears to the left and the year 1976 to the right. Turning the coin over, we find the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was introduced in 1959 by Frank Gasparo. This replaced the original Wheat Years design used from 1909 to 1958. If you look closely at the Lincoln Memorial, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln sitting inside, a remarkable and intricate detail. The reverse also includes the words "United States of America" at the top, "E pluribus unum" in the middle, and 1 cent at the bottom. While most 1976 pennies look like any other, a few rare ones have caught the attention of collectors due to their unique characteristics. What makes the 1976 Lincoln Penny so valuable? Not every 1976 penny is worth a fortune, but certain rare versions have become incredibly valuable due to their unique errors, variations, and pristine condition. Here's what makes these pennies so special: rare minting errors. Some of the most valuable 1976 Lincoln pennies feature rare minting errors. These errors include doubled dies, where the design appears duplicated, off-center strikes, and even coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. Each of these mistakes makes the coin unique, which increases its desirability among collectors. Special planchet variations. Most 1976 pennies were made from a copper alloy, 95% copper, 5% zinc, but due to experimental minting practices in the late 1970s, some were accidentally struck on different metal compositions. Finding one of these unusual variations could mean discovering a hidden treasure. High-grade condition. The condition of a coin plays a major role in its value. Coins that have been well preserved and remain in near-perfect, uncirculated condition are highly sought after. A 1976 penny graded MS65 or higher, mint state, by professional grading services can fetch significantly higher prices than one that has been heavily circulated. How much is the 1976 Lincoln penny worth? Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. If you have a rare 1976 Lincoln penny in flawless, uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error, you could be in possession of a coin worth an incredible amount of money. Some of these rare pennies have been sold for an astonishing $85,000 to $225,000. Final thoughts: it's amazing how a small penny, something we often overlook, can turn out to be a valuable treasure. This is why checking your old coins is always a good idea. You never know what hidden gems you might have in your collection or even in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting!